So, does anyone else just feel really freaking lonely? This condition, I'm in a lucky position. About 2.5 months, maybe slightly more, into the chemical menopause. So I'm really lucky that I'm not having those real lows anymore. That does not mean I have forgotten what they're like. They've haunted me for most of my life. But yeah, I don't know. I've just found that my life so far has been a really lonely place, because with this condition we tend to push everybody away. It's really difficult, isn't it? Who can deal with the way we feel regularly? It's hard enough for us to deal with, let alone someone else. We don't have the choice, but those that do have a choice sometimes just don't feel they can cope with it. But I am even in a relationship, and I'm really lucky to have someone who's empathetic and, well, that's probably pushing it a bit, but I can put up with it for a long time. It doesn't mean I'm not lonely. I don't really have many friends. The friends I've got are the most amazing. I've just got a few, but they obviously get on with their own lives. They've got their own problems, their own things to deal with, and I find that I don't tend to reach out very much because I don't want to burden people, I guess. And also, when I'm in that really bad place, I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to be here. So I just feel lonely a lot. I don't have any friends that I've grown up with. I moved a lot as a child, and that's meant I've not kept those friends. I don't have like childhood friends or friends from school or anything. The friend, I'm just trying to think, apart from one who I see very rarely now, just not for any other reason than just getting on with our lives, still very close, but hardly ever see them. It is someone I met, actually, yeah, he's probably the one I've known longest, through a gym years ago, but the others are all from work, and been more recent in my life. But I don't have a group of friends that all know each other. There's no kind of on the film sisterhood type of thing. There's just individual people, a handful, that I can see if I feel up to it, and they would understand it. But I just think other people have groups of friends that they go away with, or they have other couples that they go on holiday with. They have all these things, friends that they've had since they were kids, and I just don't know what I did wrong. I don't understand why that's not the case, and it does just feel lonely sometimes, a lot, to be honest. And I think people feeling like people won't understand, or will just assume it's like PMS and you're kind of not coping, or people are frightened of illness, like mental health. And I think a lot of people don't understand our condition and assume it's because we've got mental health issues. And of course that goes alongside our condition, doesn't it? But that isn't the reason for it. Yeah, I think it's a fear of being judged as well, I guess. I just yearn for friends that will understand. I've got one who's been recently diagnosed, funnily enough, and I saw it in her a few years ago and told her about it, and yeah, she's just got diagnosed. But again, you know, they've got their own life, they're really busy, a lot going on, and I just feel like a burden. I feel it's too, why would someone want to spend time with me? You lose your confidence, don't you, I think, and yeah, you just end up on your own. Yeah, I just really crave the idea of going out with a group of friends, and I think I always feel like if that ever, so for example, the only time that I'm ever out really in a group is when the people I manage, the team I've got, we go out for a drink, like, you know, once maybe every month or 2 months. I used to be part of the team, but I've been the boss recently, so it feels more awkward now to go along and join in, really. But I do go because they all encourage me to, and I love seeing them out and really happy. But I always feel just like I'm sitting on the edge of it, like I'm on the outside looking in. And that's not them, I know that's me. But that's what it feels like. I think sometimes you feel like you're trapped in something, and you're on the outside looking in all the time. How do you guys deal with loneliness? How do you deal? How are your friendships? Do you have lots of friends that understand, and do you get to go out with those a lot, and that kind of thing? I often tinker with the idea of just setting something up locally where people with our condition can come together and just have a coffee and sit, and some of us might want to just sit and read, or some might just want to sit, and it's just having company, like-minded company. Don't need to talk about it, might want to sit in silence, but just knowing that someone's there and they get it, that must be really powerful. Yeah, I'll stop waffling, but the point is, yeah, feeling a bit lonely.